I've done a lot of work around death. Trust me, I've saved a lot of lives with my work with sacredsexualawakening.com. Like the people I'm dealing with are people who have had some kind of horrific rape happen in their life, and I'm helping them heal. Or they've been in a place where they actually want to commit suicide and they ring me up because I'm that guy that they trust, and I get them out of that state of suicide and depression through the esoteric practices that I've learned, through the body work systems that I've learned. And I certify now, and I help people, anybody, go through the same recovery process that I went through around addiction and suicide and depression and anxiety and stress and all the things that I had. I have a long list of mental illnesses, which I don't have anymore. And it all went away in 1 year and 8 months of studying, breathing, living in a tantric community that was based around love. This is why I'm so adamant about human connection. Romance is my thing. Having incredible sex is my thing. Reaching enlightenment through your vagina is my thing. Reaching enlightenment through your dick is your thing, is my thing. And I'm telling everybody, you don't need ayahuasca. You don't need to do plant medicines every single week. You don't need to do all of these things. You could just fall in love in a conscious relationship. 1 partner, 2 partner, doesn't matter, a group of people. But as long as everybody is helping each other out, is healing through love, then you're ready for more love. I've noticed a lot in the spiritual, especially in the goddess empowerment industry, it's isolation, isolation, isolation. Separation, separation, separation. And trust me, I've been in the industry. I helped start that industry. They're perpetually single, consistently single, all the time. Womb cleanse after womb cleanse after womb cleanse. Trust me, I did my womb cleanse. I did my celibacy processes as well. And it's important for a season, 3 months tops. Then you go back into the relationships to help you evolve. There's 9 billion people out there, or how many billion people there are these days. These people, they just need to find one. It's not that hard. How can it be so hard to just find one person out of 9 billion people? Yeah, it's not hard.
What makes it hard for so many? Do you know? Or would you?
I do. That's why I've left. This is why I've left the toxic spiritual communities. It's brainwashing. You need to be healed in order for you to receive love. Here's another horrible program in the spiritual, toxic, conscious, sober, woke communities, which is the healing cycle will never end. How horrible is that? I've got 3 herniated discs. Like, I'm in chronic pain. I've cured 2 of them. I healed. I don't need any more healing. You get a cut on your hand. It's going to heal. You're not going to have to go around telling everybody, last December I was cutting onions and I cut my hand. Now I'm traumatized for the rest of my life. It's like, no, the body heals. You heal. But there is a program that's keeping everybody at a fucked up level of mediocre and staying at a place of humble. And no one's getting out of there. Like, I've been watching it turn into, like I say, a shit show. And that's why I've created the Shaft Show, to remind people that joy is the highest vibration. That sex with someone you love is amazing. And you could fall in love with anybody if you know how to. And you don't need to heal and be perfect to call in your king. They already exist. They're already there. I could fall in love like this. I'm very blessed to have incredible relationships in my life. Like, I know this, and this is why my business, the thing that funds the whole operation, is I help millionaires find love. And I work through the 3 stages of love, which is the acquisition of love. The hardest part, and trust me, I had suicidal depression because of this, which is the healing from love, the heartbreak, the heartache. And then the deepening of love. When you find that partner, how do you go deeper and deeper and deeper without 20 years later And it's usually women that file a divorce. And the statistics are 73% or something like that of educated women are now filing for the divorce. And I know the reason why.
Because the deepening is not happening. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Because women are bored of the same dish over and over again. But they thought it was a great idea to get married and have the same sex until someone died. And they inherently, all women know this, they should be having more pleasure than the one that they're getting. And I'm in a niche bubble. My clients are my clients. 11 years in the same thing over and over again. It makes me think the whole planet's like this, but the whole planet isn't. But statistically, monogamy isn't working anymore. Woman needs a baby. She wants that beautiful wedding that she sees in the Disney films. She gets a man who isn't that into her to get into a relationship. Then he's into her, and then he's happy. And he's getting incredible sex because he's ejaculating over and over again. He's having the best time of his life. Her hormones are all over the place. Her honeymoon period is great. They're having a great time all of a sudden. They're into it. They have a baby. Then somehow the energy either stops on one side or the other. The person who controls the sex controls the relationship. So one person's actually going to say, not tonight, love. I'm tired. A few years later, the other person just gets used to it. A few years later, one person says, I am having the best relationship. We are better than ever. The other person is already talking to their community and they're figuring ways to get out of that relationship. And when they file that divorce, they type in sexual awakening, cosmic level orgasms, and then my face comes up, and that's when they book the session to start the next chapter of their life. When their children have gone to university, when they're ready for the cosmic level orgasms, and the other person just has no idea why it happened. Because someone somewhere didn't communicate.
That's a
and they built up resentment and complained to all of their people. Now I'm using the word them because it's not just women, it's actually men as well. It's like whoever is the one that isn't receiving the love that they desire, the one that isn't getting the sex and intimacy that they desire, and they just got used to it.